some people talk of rallies. Rallies, there's nobody who can organize bigger rallies than NRM.
Eja situnga le bala sebe kodos ko sa bomana kina tukonoki ni tunga. E mamele pedoreta tukuni tunga de parisiolo NRM.
However, NRM is not a theater party.
Konye NRM amera aboisiti ara tukoto ngini ne boliare.
We don't act. We are not acting like children playing school plays.
Mama so ibusie kini kaidua ngula lo somero lito boliaiti tunga.
We are dealing with the situation the way it is.
Jaiso ay tereikin kedeja to ne kwapejar.
Between 1971 and 1979,
anyo no kare lukumte dio pa kwata kanyango na kasa kanyara lu kanyangon kito na lukumte dio pa kwata kanyara kasa kanya
79.
Kasa kanyara lu kanyangon.
We were organizing, but we were organizing clandestinely.
Iutasa itemonokin konyorto marota langopit.
Against Idi Amin.
Ay terekino rukede Idi Amin.
Now that had its own way of working.
Apara shangun agita kineponelo itosomao.
I will be in Dar es Salaam.
Ajayengo Dar es Salaam.
And communicate with people in Kampala.
Enerasi keditunga la jasi Kampala.
Through the telephone.
Etosome simu.
Sometimes we'll link through Kenya.
Achepake minange turunu Kenya.
Sometimes we'll go through the border of Tanzania and Uganda.
Achepake turiongo koro anyuno Tanzania lomuno Uganda.
We were organizing, but conditions did not permit rallies.
Iutasho ay temonokin konya parase angune jautene mama chama itiso atukuni tunga ay nerar.
In Luero, we were there for 5 years. We never held rallies.
Ijaiso Luero adauni karikani konya mama sapota bumana kisitunga ay nerar.
It was only when we captured the West that we were able to hold rallies in Kasese and Fort Portal.
Akaulo na show ademunuto ngesi pedarasha ibumana kini keditunga aktan aria no Kasese.
When we came from the bush and the conditions were better, we were able to hold those rallies like the ones I showed you here.
Ilomuso kutui odo ja lajara pedorsido konye show ay tukonokini keditunga ay sinere kwesikai wanyana taresiani.
We are now having a new enemy.
Ejaiko panela surupule getakina.
The corona.
Corona.
People are dying.
Itunga.
People here in Soret have died.
Itunga neo sorota tuakatiche.
There is a young girl whom I campaigned for in Paris called Arupo. She died. She was a very young girl.
Aja apese alaijo Paris anabunge ngarakite ay super aseta alupuatuana.
And other people have died. Now we have a total of 168 who have died from corona.
Kopano neo Uganda ne tunga akwata kaisa kanya paluka nyauni ne sayara de kana na corona.
The total people have been affected 17,000.
Ngululu inwa kunta eja sikeda de kana rautu kwa nilu kumunito mona kanya.
Tell the guy to bring my other mask. Mask yangu ile ingine. Now the reason I do not stand to greet people
aloskine na mamunga aboya ayoga itunga
is because I don't want them to infect one another.
Nare mamunga koto kesi akora dek mama kech.
And I want to because if I stand, then more people will gather.
Nare abuango akeda ikina kanin etukunosi tunga
and get closer.
Yapune bunyana kinos
and start talking.
Ogeune tainerana kin.
And the more they talk, the more they infect one another.
Nepeneni na yatakini toto resta neri. Nepeneni siyasa takinata resda korade.
I can stand up and be safe myself.
Akanyo apedoro nganyun konye ngolopwe ayuara.
Because there are masks which I can wear. I will show you one of them.
Nare jasiboro ngulu labun aminara ngaburite akakituku kedi kumes.
And also a face shield.
Kede ngolu dale rapiti red.
Because the virus goes through the mouth, through the nose, or through the eyes.
Nara rebona ituruna kituk okumes aramere kwangene akonye.
So I can protect myself and wave to the people.
Apedoriongo ayuerta kakwan agai konyeta yoga itunga.
But I will be causing infections among you.
Konye eso amango ngun uwaikus ilosadeka akorakin.
It is therefore an enemy action to behave like that.
Anuangun irai dojo la surup aripe dojo ikotokini jitunga tukokin.
It is really criminal for anybody a leader to behave like that.
Rai duchungin adiakari na epol.
And we cannot tolerate it.
Mamsicha muni kwati angun.
In the radio here, I can talk to more people than I will talk even in the rally.
Aneo radio, pedori ngai ne rike ditunga lu ipo adepar lu tie nerariongo orale angina.
Yes, when there was no problem, we hold rallies, it's like we dance and so on, but now it is very dangerous to do that.
Ebo arejo kune jautene pedori ona tukonokin pedori ona kosoda kwenye kopane rono ber mamoni pedora swamungun.
And the Bible says there is time for everything.
Kwape bala re Bible eja apa kina ngini bore.
This is not time for rallies.
Mamuna era apa kina tukonokin.
And anybody who is doing that is an enemy of the people.
Ngini ngene tamita tukonokin itunga rai ngoli la surupulo itunga.
Now, coming to the original issue,
abongo kini kwanu alos kini te angageunet
is that Uganda had a lot of problems.
Uganda ajasike dati okishono epu.
Africa had a lot of problems.
Africa da ajasike dati okishono epu.
And that's why Uganda did not take off immediately.
That's ngesingunu mami na ijaikine Uganda a keun automatic.
The reasons why Uganda had a lot of problems.
Akirone duportosi Uganda jasike dati okishono epu.
One was sectarianism.
Adiopeta kesi ingesa tiaka automatic erin.
There is what you call in Ateso Ingai Bo Ijo.
Ejate sone balabe ngai boy jo.
Which I understand means who am I, who are you?
Ingese ake polongi pongine be ngai bodojo, ngai bongol.
Now, that was part of the problem of Africa.
Ngini ngesi diopi bore ena yauta ationesit Africa.
But before I talk about that, this is the mask which is for surgery.
Rokonge limuna nguna akoto berengo sa nyuti bore na borate yongo kumekaen era yeni ni tosomaiti murok otomangina nejengeri tunga.
When the surgeon is putting on this and covering his face,
arena piti ngoli le jengi tunge borelo orapite kerete.
Even if he's operating on a patient who is sick,
ingesa jengi tunga nane deka.
He will be protected.
Yoara nesi.
I have these masks.
Ajata taringo kedelu iboro.
I can put them on and also put face shields and then wave to the people. There will be no problem to me.
Apedori onga napalo agado munubore ngine ne rapite reta ge kena kini tunga kanin. Imami bore ne rona anin.
But the people I am waving at will be infecting one another.
Konye ngulule kena kini ngakanini kwa idunya tar elosia korade kama kecha.
So you will have a criminal person like me looking for votes.
Do dumundo ja tumanani le dia karit kwa pati ango.
But causing the potential death of my supporters.
Konye eduporite itunga tie tuakete.
That one I cannot do.
Ngunu mamwacha munaswa.
So going back to the topic of why Africa got so many problems.
Asabongo si atupakisi kwa nuijai kineta Africa ejasike dati okuso.
And that was Uganda's problem.
Ngesi ngina tunis na jatare Uganda.
Because before colonialism,
eroki musugune doluna.
During colonialism,
apara sana jatari musuguna ipugaoni.
After colonialism,
akalona imusuguna nyung.
People were emphasizing religion
etopoloroto situnga dini
and tribes.
Kedate kerini kech.
I am Muganda.
Yongolo arailo Buganda.
I am Mnyankore.
Arai ngolo ediridirit.
I am Aniteso.
Arai ngetesot.
I am a Catholic.
Arai ngetulikat.
I am a Protestant.
Arai ngegeresat.
I am a Muslim.
Arai ngesiriamut.
Identity.
Ajenunet.
They even formed parties based on that.
Apoto odukutu ibunge tangulo nyarra parties utupitete irotini ngul.
DP was a part of Catholics.
DPR patela itulikan.
UPC was a part of Protestants.
UPC araili geresan.
Kabaka Yeka was a part of Baganda.
Kabaka Yeka araitu atukokinete na imugana.
Now the consequence was that politically the country was fragmented.
Ngunu apotejai kisa kwapuoko atiaka.
No party could have more than 40%.
Amame patela aja satari kede akaisa ngono to makwatat.
Because there is no region which is even 40% of the population of Uganda.
Nare mame dini leja atare akaisa ngono to makwatat otomo Uganda.
There is no tribe which is even 18% of the population of Uganda.
Mame atekere ne rai itomona kanyo no to makwatat aneo Uganda.
And that's exactly what happened at independence.
Mwesingina poto takano aparasa nidumuna unapugan.
And that's why they couldn't form a government, and they had to form a coalition.
Nesineni mami patingula poto pederatare edope adukuna pugan konyara ikisai morikikin tetera adukuna pugan.
Or Kabaka Yeka and UPC.
UPC kede Kabaka Yeka ay morikikin adukuna pugan.
I don't think that was Aimorikikin. I think in the Bantu dialects they translate it better because Aimorikikin is unity.
Ebo.
Now, in Bantu dialects, they translate it better. They say omukago like a friendship.
On your tesa ne balangunu be ay morikikin. Koja ngaje pa kwanwo otto rai ay bumakin.
It was more of an alliance, not a unity.
Rai asuiti bales epaperone. Merai morikikina.
And it was temporary.
Mamara iboreni adauna pak.
It lasted only 2 years.
Adaunika this copy are required bone.
So, because of dividing people on a sectarian basis,
so anwatia kachaki tunga anwat otoma atekerin.
You could not get a group.
Mamoni pedaradumu ni a grupu.
Getting enough support to win majority.
La dumu ni agange otomo tunga tetere adumu ni tunga lui pu adepar.
Therefore, no political stability.
So anua ngunu epugae mamara ila sipo.
But also the army could not be formed.
So anua ngunu da ajore atono adukun.
So that's why what became NRM came along and said, but why do you emphasize tribe? Why do you emphasize religion?
So
why don't you emphasize people's needs? Because people's needs are the same.
So hello mo NRM apoto sengitata. Inyobo beri topolor toto resu etekerene. Inyobo beri topolor toto resu edini itelekari tietopolor e pudi loitunga.
If it is sickness, it affects everybody.
Arera adek itunga kere jauna deka.
If it is insecurity, it affects everybody.
Arera yuara itunga kere.
If there is a famine, hunger, it affects everybody.
Areje belida itunga kere ikamuni.
Why don't you talk about people's needs rather than their identity?
Anubodo nyo mamojo inerari.
Why don't you talk about what people need, not who they are? And that's how we were able to build a new force. That was strong enough to win the civil war.
And
when we came in 86, we presented this to you, all Ugandans, and they seemed to like it. That's how they joined the resistance councils.
boro lukoli balaoni resistance councils.
And we were able to build a strong army.
And apota pedo sida duku na jorene gogong.
And because we built a strong army and brought more political unity, we have been able to get peace.
Na ara apota duko ta jorene gogong, asota dumuna bumakin otomawa ele pugae, nesi it pedora dumunu ai jamam otoma kwapuo.
And because of the peace, we have been able to attract a lot of rich people from outside to bring their businesses here.
So nu ai jamam maneja kwapuo, ipedo na isupun lo barak okinga kwapuo abunerene aswam isirigina kwapuo.
That's why when you go to on the way to Kampala, you will see a lot of Chinese with factories in Mbale, in Jinja, in Mukono, in Namamve, in Matuga, in those all those areas.
So ari nyo uni jana lost Kampala. Wanyuni jo tungwangulu la didinga konye la baka Chinese. Edukitos ichumana lo polo kono anyo na ne Mbale, olosi jo Jinja, olomari jo Mukono, tonete de pa jo Kampala da owaije abo sisi ne baka Matuga da edukitos.
You may say, oh, what do the Chinese factories have to do with me?
Imina jate marebe, dobodo yongolo, factory, chumale, Chinese, nyobe kamutor.
I will show you how. So these people,
so itungalu,
this Ebari from outside,
le pontos o kingalu,
this Abarak.
Abaraka le pontos o kingalu.
Everybody is Karamojong. I was in Karamojong. This is Abarak.
Abarakalu.
They have helped us solve 3 problems.
Engarakisioni, aisipikor iboroiuni.
Number 1, shortages.
Na sodit ekadikad.
Those who are old enough remember there was a shortage of sugar, shortage of soap, shortage of salt, shortage of cement, etc., etc.
Sulu ipoloritos, pedore sa itu nebe, kau ngwachet, ajaye kade lamu, nyu, le sukali, le sabuni, kai boricheda.
Now, that one is a story long forgotten.
Ngunu mambo bejasi, murokioni, kade la jai kolo.
Instead of shortages, we have got surplus now.
Abo isaja utuke dekade epuakati bore lepari do kwana.
And the problem is marketing what we are producing.
Ationi sina kwani jaroni, nesadu mune sokoni ligwela raoni boro mululi tolo munene oni.
But secondly, they helped us create new jobs.
Owa lo yare engarakisioni aswa maiki ni dua aswa mission we beta tosom aswa.
Ugandans of the colonial period were used to jobs of government.
Aparasa no ajata rimusugu na ipugao ni jenone ba aswa mubon nesa aswa maiki na pugad.
Karani, policeman, teacher, medical.
Ekalani, police, sasana kinan, araboita aswa madekis.
But now we have got a lot of jobs in the factories.
Kwenye kwa na ijaike daso msino no ipu otomochuma na ngula lwa duki.
They can show you some of the factories.
Ipedere wanyu tuberichiwa neno wanyu to anen.
See how many of your people are working.
Wanyu jitungi mwasai eja asa swam.
I think that is a ceramics factory.
Ngolinge sa chuma loi temonokini atailono ne pesio togo kwapu.
Show us other workers, please. Don't show Museveni opening factory because everybody knows Museveni. You show the workers.
Todo tule swama kamere Museveni le pukonori achoman. So itete sule swama kamul.
All those are your children
Ikusuduwe ngupomul.
working in these different factories.
Jasa swam ochumana legelegela.
Now, according to the census,
Itoje ponelo emare ritunga abila quiz.
the young people working in the factories are now 700,000.
Idue ngululo iswamaite ochumana lu raikwani lukumina kwataka nyari.
The ones working in hotels and other companies of services are 1.3 million.
Ngululu iswamaite ya hoteri ni kache bungetanu ajana kinitunga adepasi kwa ne million tedio peke dae lukumina kwataka nyari.
The ones working in ICT telephone companies are 300,000.
Ngululu iswamaite usimu kwa boro ngulule upanara kede simu ras kwa ne lukumina kwatauni.
So you now have jobs
So kwa neja aswa msine
which are not government jobs,
numa merasi nu wapugan,
which are not agriculture jobs,
mamerasi nu wakoru,
but which are factory and services jobs.
kwenye ni kamuna kede chuman kai janakin.
And they are now more than 2 million.
Ade patos kwa ni milioni niare.
That means, and yet all the government jobs together, the policemen, the soldiers, the teachers, all of them are not more than 480,000.
Kwenye ire reojo, aswa msine nu wapugan, ipolisin, isisana kina, ajore, mamede patos lukumina kwatanga no keda kesaka nyauni.
So this means that our children are still crying for jobs. Our children are still crying for jobs. However, as we stand now, we have got factory and service sector jobs that are more than 5 times the number of government jobs. That's a marbles factory in Karamoja. So you have now 5 times more jobs